why don't you talk to us about what appealed to you about the art of applying versus maybe another company? I'm sure that there were maybe cheaper options or just different options. What made you be like, yes, the art of applying is the company that I want to work to get into my dream school?
One of the things I saw on the website where you describe the team members that are part of the art of applying is the diversity of the people working with you, Kaneisha. That included people of color, that included minorities, like I am from Latin America, that included a lot of women, and that included also first generation US consultants going to school, to grad school themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me felt really close to home because none of my parents speak English, first of all, and second of all, none of them, and no one in my immediate family has ever studied in the US.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I went to an undergrad institution in Indiana, navigating the grad school application is a whole different process. It's really different from your undergrad application. And that I think it's also one of the reasons that on my first round, I waited so long to get help. It's because in a way I felt, I already did this. How different can it be to apply to grad school than applying to undergrad? And I was really wrong by that thinking. So I'm glad I found you guys.
I'm so glad you did too, Juan. I'm so glad you did. So as you know, and you experienced, all of our clients that work with us need to first have a breakthrough call so that we can make sure we understand what's going on in their application process, and what's not working, what is working, and to make sure we can help them. Why don't you just talk to everybody what the experience was like? What did you expect the call to be like? And what really was the breakthrough call like? I know it was a long time ago.
No, I expected my breakthrough call to be more about talking about the art of applying and about what you offered. But instead, it was about finding my own path. In a way, I felt that I was receiving coaching on how to do things, even though I was not a client yet of the art of applying. And I felt it helped me expose a lot of my background and really try to get a sense of why am I doing this? Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who was very nervous about applying to grad school and thinking, is this what I really want to do with my life? Do I want to leave my private sector job or my government sector job and be a student again? And I received a lot of positive questions during very difficult questions during my breakthrough call. And I felt confident that that was really the path I wanted to move forward with.
Awesome. I love it. And I'm so glad that you found even the breakthrough call valuable before we were even working together as like actual client and consulting team. Awesome. So what were you hoping about your application process? What was giving you the most trouble? What were you hoping we would help you with?
I was really having trouble weaving a positive, I guess, a coherent story of why should schools consider me as an admitted student? For a lot of people, I come from the private sector and then I moved to the government sector, and that's something I needed to really build a story around that. And I think the art of applying does an incredible job helping us tell stories about our professional life and our personal life and weave them together in a way that it makes a coherent application package. And that's something that was, I think, one of the most difficult components of my application. And it went well.
Good. And so when you say it went well, talk to everybody just a little bit about the experience of being in the program, what parts you liked best.
So the Art of Applying provided a lot of resources for me to utilize during the entire application process. And I think one of them was the coaching sessions that we have for test preparation processes. That really helped me preparing for the GRE test taking. So I had a family loss when I was in the middle of my application process, and I received a lot of positive support from the Art of Applying. I actually received flowers at my house, and that felt really personal because my family loss was really big, and I had a lot of support. And at that point, I felt that this was not just a client business relation, but people who actually cared about my entire application process. At the same time, I received timing with a wellness coach
Mhm.
who essentially helped me navigate my fears, helped me meditate, learn how to meditate, and that was really positive for me. So those were some of the 3 or 4 most valuable components of working with the art of applying.
Wonderful. And I'm so sorry for your loss, Juan. Yeah, it's actually interesting. It's not uncommon for our clients to go through losses during the application
Yeah,
period. I think part of it is it's just a really long process,
yeah,
but it's not uncommon. I did. Me and you had a loss the same year, and yeah, and several people on our team. So we definitely, it's an important to us that our clients do understand that. You know, we're not just like, great, let me put a note in his file, but like we care and send our condolences. And then you also mentioned that you really, I love that you called it a wellness coach. We call them the mindset coaches, but I love that idea of a wellness coach. But yeah, so you really enjoyed the sessions with the mindset coach and learning to meditate, and then also just the straight up coaching with your dedicated consultant. So that is fantastic. I love it. Juan, what would you